course, here's what he thinks of black jobs. I love his phrase, black jobs. It tells a lot about the man and about his character.
Remember when Trump said that immigrants were taking black jobs and everyone absolutely lost their mind about it? You had thousands of woke white people on social media pretending that they were offended on behalf of black people. You had the more liberal black people online acting like this was the most racist thing they ever heard. You know, they refer to stuff as being black-owned businesses and stuff like that all the time. But you heard the word black job and these people had a meltdown for weeks. You had famous people weighing in. You had Simone Biles at the Olympics talking about her black job. You had Michelle Obama having a meltdown about this. They made a huge deal about this. In fact, you can go online right now and there's still woke losers online crying about this as we speak. Well, funny enough, after watching all of these meltdowns, Joe Biden just did the same exact thing. Joe Biden just said the same thing. He said black jobs, and guess what? No one has a problem with it anymore. It went from being the most offensive thing. This is the worst thing since 9/11. You big bad racist. Oh my God. It went from being the absolute end of the world for liberals to all of a sudden Joe Biden says it and it's crickets. Let's go ahead and roll this.
Still insulted and puzzled by Donald Trump's remarks about black jobs.
Black jobs?
Black jobs?
Black jobs.
What he referred to as black jobs. Less than 2 weeks ago, Donald Trump was talking about black jobs.
What did he mean by that phrase, black jobs? Does he mean low-wage jobs? And why not just say low-wage jobs? Why does he have to insert race and or ethnicity into it?
What are black jobs? What are the black jobs?
I'm a financial advisor. Is that a black job?
There's no such thing as black jobs. That's just not a thing.
I think we can all imagine what Donald Trump thinks a black job is.
He literally sounded insane. Like, I'm still trying to figure out what a black job is, Chris. Am I at my black job right now? I don't know.
At least he's not telling her to go get a black job, whatever the hell that means.
But when he says a phrase like black jobs, does that offend some American voters, do you think?
Democrats are now dunking on Donald Trump.
The job he's currently seeking might just be one of those black jobs.
Michelle Obama referring to the presidency as a, quote, black job.
Those are inspiring, righteous words.
Just the language about it being a black job that Trump's going for. That's who he's running for.
In 3.5 years, we created over 2 million new black jobs for black Americans. In 3.5 years, we created over 2 million new black jobs for black Americans.
The hypocrisy of it all. The obvious double standard. But personally, I really like when things like this happen because the hypocrites expose themselves. Now we know that when they were pretending to be out, listen, we knew all along, but now it's like confirmed that all of that outrage was fake outrage. And that's really all the Democrats have going for them. They try to pick at little sound clips, pick at little things so they can pretend to be outraged about it, pretend like it's so racist and bigoted and what have you. Joe Biden says it and it's okay. And for me, I just feel like there are so many problems going on in America, especially within the black community in America. So I just feel like it's a huge waste of time to sit here and have meltdowns about Donald Trump calling something a black job when black men are being killed by other black men at alarming rates in every city across America. It's absolutely insane if you look at the numbers, folks. So there are real problems within the black community that need to be addressed. But the vocal leaders of the black community, if that's what you want to call them, they're not leading anything. They don't address those issues. They only get outraged when a white person says something that they don't like, or more specifically, a white person from a certain political party, because you see, Joe Biden said it and no one has a problem with it. Trump said it and they literally talked about it on the news for 3 weeks straight, folks. For over a month straight, on the news. You could turn on MSNBC, CNN, what have you, and they're talking about that. As the world is falling apart, World War III is starting, chaos unfolding all over America, all over the entire world, the mainstream media was focusing their efforts on all pretending to be so upset by Trump saying black jobs. A lot of these black community leaders, as their communities go to hell, right? As the crime is through the roof, as people are getting murdered at alarming rates, black community leaders, they were worried about Trump saying black jobs, even though they refer to themselves as such, and they use the word all the time. But this is just kind of a taste of what we're up against, of what we're dealing with, of what we've been dealing with for so long. And I just want you all to come to the understanding, which I know most of you have, that when you see this outrage about certain things that are said, and you see them saying, oh, that's racist, that's bigoted, blah, 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 it's all performance. It's all a performance act. They're never offended by any of this stuff because they do things that are way more offensive. Do you think that the party that says that women can be men and it's okay for men to go in the bathroom with your little daughters, do you think they're really offended by some of this stuff? No. These people are evil, sick freaks. And all they want to do is do performative outrage and clutch their pearls as they pretend to be better than you, but they're not. But for now, let me know your thoughts about this down in the comments below. While you're down there, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell, and as always, remember, if you find yourself getting too worked up by all of this, it's just political cinema.